everybody, this is Bitch Gold Blank here, and welcome to the Skulls General Reviews episode 44, in which today I'm going to be taking a look at Time Hunter, the tunnel at the end of the light. So without further ado, let us begin this review. So for the cover we have Time Hunter, the sharpshooter logo set against this sort of scaly background. Then for the spine we have the tunnel at the end of the light, Stefan Petrusha, Telos. And then for the back we have just more of that sort of scales and stuff that the cover is themed with. And then for the interior of this deluxe hardback we have just a couple blank green pages. Time Hunter, the tunnel at the end of the light, Stefan Petrusha, limited signed and numbered edition. This is number 54 out of 200. Stefan Petrusha's autograph and then Stefan Petrusha's name in print. Time Hunter, the tunnel at the end of the light. Time Hunter, the tunnel at the end of the light by Stefan Petrusha. Time Hunter, the tunnel at the end of the light by Stefan Petrusha, and copyright guff there. Then there we've got a start of this Telos novella. This is a 97 page long Telos novella spread across a prologue, an epilogue and 16 core chapters. And then for the back of this Telos novella we just have a bit about the author, Stefan Petrusha. And then for the back we just have advertisements for already published and upcoming Time Hunter books, other books published by Telos as well, advertised at the back there. And there's no synopsis or anything like that, and then we've just got a couple blank green pages there, and then the inbuilt fabric bookmark of this deluxe edition book out of the way, with what is a general consensus and my own personal thoughts and opinions on Time Hunter, the tunnel at the end of the light, as well as the general consensus. As for the general consensus of this novella, it has an average rating of 2.81 out of 5 as on Goodreads, with reviews mainly consisting of 2-star and 3-star ratings. Do I agree or disagree with the general consensus? Let us find out. I honestly was very tempted to not review this book in my traditional style, as I thought it would have been making a bonfire out of what was a small fire in a waste paper basket. In other words, this book is so unremarkable to the point where it very nearly broke my reviewing system. I read this once when I first got my first Time Hunter books from Telos, which was the 6 still in print deluxes, and after reading it for the first time I was uncertain if I'd actually liked it or not. So I reread it recently for the sake of this review, and let me tell you, that was a difficult task sitting through this again. It really was. The premise itself on paper is quite interesting, being something on the lines of a mix between the Web of Fear, the Silurians and the Stones of Blood, which sounds very interesting and workable, but the final execution I kind of hated. The thing with this book is that it has good writing to an extent, and a good premise and good characters and creatures. It's just that the execution is very unremarkable, not very compelling, and rather dull. Highlights for me would be the Subterraneans, as they are called, are very interesting creatures for the book, and a good monster, and as well as Randolph Crest, who is a very interesting character and has a unique and interesting set of character details, with him being an aethophobic poet. I probably butchered that, but aethophobia is basically the fear of physical contact, and I've never come across that in a Doctor Who book before. So yeah, Randolph Crest was probably the highlight of this book, as he was a very sort of interesting character to have in the book. But overall, I can't really say anymore. This is one of my least favourite Doctor Who books, to be honest. As I said, it's good in some areas, but my goodness is the final execution very dull and very uninvolving.